Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ. And I say MekHQ because we don't have any plans for any battles right now. We do have some plans for some refits. And oh yeah, I was just looking to double check that we did get the battle loss compensation for all the mechs that we got damaged in that last battle because something seems to be going on with 50. In that it doesn't seem to save everything to the daily log. I loaded this game 3 times thinking that I had loaded the wrong file because it didn't have the battle loss compensation for the battle that we just finished. I'm like, this is not the daily log that I left behind. But it is, this is the right file, and I was checking, like I said, we did have that battle loss compensation for those mechs here, including almost 500,000 C-bills for the Banshee and the Mackie combined. We do have some people that need to be seen in the infirmary. That's going to be Longsword going to Delphine and Dane. Dane can go to Elsa. Maru can give up his 3 most severely injured patients. Or the 3... Yeah. We'll unassign the cerebral contusion. Lost hand. And... lost his leg. We'll go ahead and unassign Nian, who has a broken rib and a cerebral contusion. We'll give private to Delphine, prisoner willing to defect to Delphine, and other prisoner to Elsa. Wait, we've got 2 more spots. I miscounted. We've got a broken back that we can give to an elite doctor. Got internal bleeding, looks like is probably the next worst one. Okay, so we've got 2 more privates, or 1 more private and a prisoner going to an elite doctor. Okay. In the repair bay, I did notice, and this is actually kind of cool, in 50.0, they did highlight the amount of remaining armor that you have in green, which made me realize that we have less than 400 points of armor. Let me just double check. Armor, standard, 386, and none on order. So we will go ahead and buy another 10 lots, or 50 tons, or 800 points. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I figured you were there. I was just bemoaning the lack of the daily log that didn't seem to pop up when I loaded the game. And I was just doing a quick review. You didn't miss much. That said, the infirmary got taken care of. The repair bay we need to work on. The warehouse, the hangar. Personnel. Okay, so Fred Jones, 2 XP away from his specialization in clan ERPVCs. Yeah, I noticed that we were low on armor, which it's nice that the new version highlights that in green, how many you have available. I wonder if it does that for everything. Oh man, some double heat sinks, so we gotta deal with that. But first, let's see if we can spend some XP. I know that for Ruby, we were saving up for Jumping Jack, which is gonna cost her 40. Burnt Nakamura, however, has enough XP to invest some in negotiation, so we'll go ahead and pop that off. Admin Command, Giovanna Alexander has enough for, looks like a point of negotiation as well. Soldiers, admin transport. Admin transport. We can give her a couple of points of edge. That'll put her at 5. Which should be enough for all that we need to order and more. So yeah, Ruby, Stephen Watton is going to be out of action for 14 days, has 20 XP. Don't really have anything we can sell that, spend that on. Hoser is waiting for 2 more points. Adan Gato is waiting for 3 more points. So that he can probably pick up, I don't know, melee specialist or something. That's the elites. Coming down here to the veterans. We do have Ed Atepko, who is about to become an elite administrator. We've got Vernita, who has 20 XP. What can we spend 20 XP on? Could turn her into a veteran mech tech instead of a regular. But she only has half time because she is double duty as a mech pilot. We need to buy an ability to buy double heat sinks. Yeah, we absolutely do. Well, right now, the current plan, I think, is that we're going to take apart a Guillotine 2C for its clan double heat sinks. And we're going to use those to upgrade Hoser's Ride, the Awesome. And then we're going to take the standard, or the inner sphere double heat sinks out of the Hoser's Ride and put them in everything that's busted right now. So 20 XP for Vernita. Could spend that on human TRO. Piloting the Cestus right now. What is... the Cestus has an autocannon 10? No, it has a Gauss rifle. Gauss rifle, 2 large lasers and 2 medium lasers. That is what she's working on right now. Needs 15 more to get any piloting or gunnery. Of course, if she does get a point of gunnery, she would also get a random SPA. Or we could bump up her mech tech ability or her tactics ability. But she's not a squad leader, so that's not super important for her. We could do human TRO, but she's not got a lot of crit seeking abilities. Dodge, we've got the points for. We've got the points for Sensor Geek for what that's worth. Mrs. Fix-It, Tech Specialist Armor. I think Vernita's gonna hold on to those and try to get an extra point of gunnery and see where that takes us. Can the double heat sinks be stripped out of the Awesome before the rebuild? I believe it's gonna be actually part and parcel to the rebuild. This is actually kind of uncharted territory for me. I've not done this kind of refit chain before. I'm going to see how it works. But I have my ideas of how it's going to go. These guys are all veterans, so they're gonna need 40 to go up. Regular. Okay, there we go. We do have a good number of soldiers who are ready to go up to veteran, it looks like. So let me manage campaign. As personnel training, we're gonna go with soldiers. Experience level. Experience level all. Skill. Small arms. Okay, so we've got several veterans ready to go up, some regulars, some greens. Right now, those are all regulars and greens. Mr. McGorilla, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Things are going kind of slowly right now. We're just spending our XP and about to start doing some repairs. We don't have any solid plans for any missions at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. Interstellar map, we're still on Kirchbach, which is deep in Clan Wolf space. We've got some repairs we need to do before we're combat ready. Alright, so that's the infirmary, that is the finances. The repair bay is next. Alright, so the Mackie needs some armor. Needs actually quite a lot of armor. It's going to need a left torso. We can actually have a regular knock out that left torso. Easy to maintain. We're in a maintenance facility. Okay, so good deal. Good day. One thing I did notice, the Mackie needs an upgrade from the autocannon 10. I would like to have an LBX in that thing instead, and I believe that we do have LBX. Oh, we have a clan LBX, and we have clan LBX autocannon ammo. We have clan LBX cluster ammo, but only 15 shots total. I think we're gonna stick with the inner sphere version just because we have 400 shots instead of 15. But yeah, that is an issue for another time. For right now, I guess Ratnabala is going to be our ammo person. The Atlas is gonna have some ammo bins needing to be refilled. There, and there. Next, I would say yes, Rudin, but he has full time, so I'd like to save him for a job that's going to take full time, and we'll have Ethan be our next ammo person. Half machine gun ammo, do we really want to reload that? I don't think we do. The Archer is all lasers. The Stalker did spend some SRM ammo. Yeah. The Banshee took significant damage and is also going to need some reloading. Also going to need a right torso. Okay, so we've still got a double heat sink in the right torso that needs to be taken out. We'll go right torso, we'll go salvage. This guy can have Ethan knock that out as a rush job, quarter time. 3 minutes. I don't like 23 minutes, it's not round. Okay, so now we can work on replacing that right torso. That's going to go to a veteran, one without a lot of XP, because that is a 2-day job, so we'll have So6 start on that. Let's go back to the Archer, and we'll have... We got a medium laser in the right torso still needing to be pulled out. Yes, Bruden should be able to pull it there. Vernita actually can spend all of her time doing that. The rest of her time in the simulator, I guess. She can fail at that actually on a 4. Yasrudin can gain an XP finishing that up. And now we can have Alexandru. Put that right torso on. So that was the Stalker, that was the Banshee. Yeah, the Banshee's getting its torso put back on. The Black Knight has a leg needing to be put back on. Or does it? No, it was just the gyro hit that was screwing us up on that one. We can have... Oh lord. We can have Halima knock that out on a 3 real quick. Oh, good thing. He barely rolled that one. And then the fusion engine, we can actually have Ethan start on that. Guaranteed success on a 2. Repair left arm, we can have a regular do that. We'll have Yasrudin spend almost all of his time on that. Repair right arm is a 90-minute job. It's actually going to be like a 23-minute job once we do that. We'll have Monroe do that and try and fail twice and not even gain any XP. We'll have Yasrudin give that a crack and he succeeds. And then the left torso is going to be a little bit of a bigger job. So we'll give that to Veronica, I think. Yeah, that'll leave her with 105 minutes. The rest is all armor and heat sinks. Oh, we can repair a double heat sink. Definitely doing that. I'll have Tamalika do that on a 3. No, she failed, but at least she gained an XP. Have Daniel Apti try that on a 3, and he succeeds. Okay. Now it says replace double heatsink replacement part available. How many double heatsinks have we got? Probably not a lot. We've got clan double heatsinks. We do not have inner sphere double heatsinks. The Black Knight. Black Knight doesn't have clan double heatsinks, does it? What am I talking about? That is inner sphere advanced. We don't have any double heat sinks we can put in that thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we're at 19 plus 1 in the Omnipod. You know what? Let's go ahead. Okay, we've got 20 clan double heat sinks. Let's see what happens when we replace this guy. It's not listed as clan tech. Placed. Okay. We still have 20 double heat sinks. I don't know where that one came from. It wasn't in the warehouse. Repair double heatsink. Okay, that's going to be a little bit more complicated. We'll have Guillaume do that, I guess. And he gained an XP. Alright, so he is 3 XP away from, I don't know, 2 points of edge. He needs 23 more before he can hit elite. Okay, so the Archer and the Banshee are getting their arms and legs and everything put back on. The Mackie is going to need its left torso done as well. So work in progress. All right, so the Atlas. We'll have Yasrudin doing some odd jobs. 19 minutes. We'll do 17 minutes. We can do Nothing with any regulars. Veterans, we've got Guillaume. Hold on. Before we get too much further, let's go ahead and pull that guillotine out. That was a guillotine 2C. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll activate that. We'll have okay, all of our regulars are occupied, so we'll have Oliver Costa pull that out. Had you pulled a double heatsink from one of the other mech repairs? Just hadn't registered? Oh, actually, I think I know what happened. Because I've got it sorted by repair details, any busted parts are going to appear at the top of the list. I think that's what happened. Like this medium laser, which would normally be down here past the M's, which is where I was looking. It's actually up here at the top because it's damaged. We had to repair that heatsink, so it would have been at the top of the list. I think that's where it came from. Speaking of which, we've got some vessel techs, we've got some mechanics, we've got some aero techs. Where is Doodles? Doodles is trying to become an elite mechanic, so he's going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, thanks for getting me to think about that for a second and realize where that came from. I will try to be more aware of that in the future. So the Atlas is waiting on armor. We can have dang it, I still don't know where my list is. I haven't found it from last week. Who are my armor techs? We've got Ben. Any Chris. Wait, this armor is it rated D? Okay, Elena is an armor specialist and Mr. and Mrs. Fix-It, so she can knock that out on a 3. A 1, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Now we're down to 250 points of armor. How does that happen? I swear, I'm constantly buying armor and it's never enough. It's 25 minutes. That's 12 minutes. It's 9 minutes. Let's go with 6 minutes. Have Chris knock out these bigger jobs, and by bigger jobs I mean 15 and 24 minutes. Okay, so we've got to finish putting the left torso on, and then the arm, and then the armors. Yeah, that left arm is completely undamaged, so as soon as we get that left torso put back on, we can just slap the arm on and it's done. We are waiting on some double heat sinks. The guillotine. Pulse double heat sinks. Those are clan tech, so we're gonna be careful with those. We're gonna have our veterans spend a day doing double heat sink duty. So it's gonna be Ogiko. It's gonna be Denise. Denise is a clan tech specialist, so she actually could be knocking these out in 90 minutes each. I think that is the plan. Alright, so we just pulled 5 double heat sinks out of the guillotine. You know what? We can put this thing back in mothballs as far as I'm concerned. For Nita to do that, that'll take her like 4 days, but that's fine. And in the repair bay, now that we have heat sinks, we'll go ahead and repair a poser's ride. Yeah, that'll be a 10-minute regular job, and then we've got 11 minutes. We can have Ethan knock those out, and then we can go back to the hangar. We can go back to the awesome and choose a refit kit, and we have the Mark V and the Mark VI. Alright, so the Mark V, these are pretty radical departures from each other. One of them goes Intersphere, the other goes Clan. I don't remember which is which offhand. The Mark V is the Clan version, with 4 Clan ERPPCs and 25 double heat sinks. That is enough to fire 3 of those Clan double ERPPCs every turn, and run, and be completely cool. Or if it stands still and fires all of its guns, it'll build up 10 points of heat, which is no joke. Alternately, we've got the Inner Sphere version. Both of these have full max armor. They're both 3.5 standard fusion engines. This one has 4 Inner Sphere PPCs and 21 double heat sinks. This one can fire all 4 PPCs consistently every turn and not build up a single point of heat. So this one's putting out 40 every turn. This one's putting out 45 every turn and 60 when it's needed. That said, it says we need another ERPC. I thought we had. Oh, we've got 4 clan PPCs in omnipods. Okay, so we will remove all pods of this type. Now we've just got 4 ERPPCs. Okay, so that's going to be the Mark V, I think, because we don't need any parts for that one, whereas the Mark VI, we would need to order 2 Intersphere standard PPCs. Also, the Mark V is a little bit faster, to the tune of about 450 minutes, so about a day sooner. They're both going to be about a month, but I'm thinking the Mark V is ultimately going to be the better design, just because it has a more consistent damage output. It is worth 1,000 more battle value. Good lord. That part I had not realized. It is nearly 1,000 points more expensive. So that's the difference between a 10,000 point lance and a 9,000 point lance. I don't know. Varank, you got any thoughts on we go with the standard Inner Sphere standard PPCs, you've already got a specialization in those, so that's going to be a -2 to hit with everything. Whereas on the clan side, you would have to spend all of your XP and then a couple of points to get that clan ERPPC bonus. Sounds like you get yourself a Masakari. You know, I hadn't thought about it, but you're not wrong. I think the Masakari is 85 tons, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it really is. 247 armor, 4 ERPPCs, 50 heat sinking. I think the Masakari is faster too, isn't it? It probably has an XL engine. Oh, we can't even look at it because of the way we've got the options set up. 4.6 with an LRM-10. Okay. have the ERPPC skill in by the time the mech is ready? Okay, well, we can go ahead and get started on that. And we will have Fred Modry can do that on a 5+. Yeah, we'll have Fred Modry knock that out. He'll be unavailable for, like I said, like a month, but hopefully only 1 month if he can. And he's got edge, right? Fred Modry has edge, doesn't he? Sure he does. Yeah, Fred Modry has a point of edge. Not enough if he fails once. Oof. And Speth doesn't have any edge. Edeborg has 2. Elena has 2. Loney has 1. Chris has 2. Okay, yeah, I guess it'll be Fred Modry. On a 5+ with 1 point of edge. It's gonna take some time. In the meantime, we do have. Take out the cheap one. We'll have Susan pull that out of mothballs. We'll have unit as pilot, mech, assault, hosers ride, Mark 1. And then we'll also change that in the briefing room. Tonga Lance. Okay, we'll remove that from the TONE and we will add Hoser in the Hoser's Ride Mark 1. And Tonga Lance is now worth 7,700 points. Granted, that is largely because the archer is crippled. The archer is being worked on. The Mackie is being worked on. The Vulcan has a left arm needing to be fixed. We'll have, I guess, B do that real quick. And then we've got a bunch of armors that we can do at quarter time. Unless... 7 and 5 is 12, so that would be too much. Yeah, she'll do this first one, I guess, and then we'll leave her 3 minutes for next time. Guillaume or Veronica. Veronica has more XP, so we'll have her do these little quick jobs. Archer, we're down to 51 points of armor. We're down to 28 points of armor. We are down to 14 points of armor. Uh, 2 points, 2 points, 5 points. Okay, we'll do that. So we've got no armor left. To the point. We've got some. Reload the machine gun bins just to get you off the list. Right torso in progress. Armor. Waiting on armor. Reattaching the right arms. Waiting on the right torso. Black Knight. Waiting on just armor. The Hydaspes is waiting on some techs. Get that stuff underway. In the warehouse. Okay. So I think that's about all we can do for today. Oh, Carpathize. Hey, I didn't see you there for a second. We're doing fairly well. We're mainly just doing some repairs and catching up on some stuff that needed to be done since that last battle. We've got people in the infirmary, we've got mechs in the repair bay, we've got not a lot in the way of combat readiness. The archer is missing a torso. The Black Knight is missing Black Knight's still missing not a leg, just armor. Okay. The Banshee is missing a torso still, I believe. Yeah. Banshee's still missing its right torso. So Mariana is not ready. Tonga is not ready. Galatea is ready. Aleutian is ready. So we could actually go out scouting a little bit. I'm thinking we'll have Galatea go scouting and Aleutian will back them up as needed. Had not explored everything, had we? We still had some exploring to do. I thought we still had these. Send Galatea there. And not find anything. Okay, well. Okay, so we will advance a day. Maintain unit. What? Oh, the new awesome has no maintenance on it, I'm sure. This one, the one that's highlighted right now. Assign person. We will have so sick. It'd be nice if it said how much XP and edge they had on this screen, but I guess it doesn't. Yeah, we'll have Sosic. Doing maintenance on Hoser's Ride. Let me just double check that. MekHQ. Sosic, he was a veteran. There we are. Yeah, he's just a regular old veteran mech tech with no special abilities. Been with the unit for 4 years. Alright, so now should be able to advance the day. Okay, maintenance on the mobile long tom. We got in 2 tons of SRM ammo. We did get the medium pulse and the Artemis 4 off the Hyperspace. We failed to get the other medium laser off. Everything else is working in progress. We got the left torso on the Mackie. We got the right torso on the Archer. Good deal. The Awesome is going to be another 15,000 minutes, or about 30 days. Is 0707 explored? 707? Yeah. So 707 is going to be explored. Yeah, I thought we had some more exploring to do on this map, but I'm not seeing any. Maybe because we got this data center? Oh. Yeah, the data center reveals all information about this track as long as it is active. So that is cool. And then the early warning center. Contract objective located. Oh, wrong button. Maintain control of 0204 and 0103. Okay, so we have to start exploring this track, I guess. The deployment period on this track is 2 days. versus 0 days over here. So yeah, let's we'll send Galatea. No, we'll send Aleutian Lance, and Galatea can back them up. I was just wondering if you could have just removed heat sinks before doing a complete rebuild. Oh, didn't think of that. Would have sped things up. Yeah, that's my bad. I did not think of that. In the meantime, is it worth canceling that refit? Slowing it down by a day. That would actually be this one. It would slow that down by a day. 240 is 9, so we'd be able to pull 12 double heat sinks out of it. How many double heat sinks are we needing? The Mackie needs 4. Archer needs 2. Other than the Mackie and the Archer, no one really needs the double heat sinks that badly right now. So I think I'm going to hold off on canceling that refit. Let's say yes. 4 month is up, yeah. We'll cancel the customization. We'll go to the repair bay. We've got repair status strip. Shoya will pull a couple of them out. Ratnabala will pull a couple of them out. B will spend a little bit of time pulling some out. I've lost count. I don't know how many I've taken out now. I'll have Yasrudin. No, Zulfikar has more XP. We'll have him do that. Oh, didn't need to keep count. It's right here. So yeah, we've pulled out 12. That means there's 9 left. Those are the ones in the engine. Let's go back to the hangar. Customize. We'll do Mark 5. We'll with the clan PPCs. We'll begin the refit. And we will have Fred Modry. We can actually do this without a hiccup if we just have Loney do it instead. Or Edeborg. Edeborg is actually an engineer. She's the one who should be doing that. Does she need to be at a 3+? Loney has edge, right? I believe Loney has edge. Loney has edge. Okay, so yeah, we will have Loney start on that. And now in the repair bay, we've got the Mackie. We've got some double heat sinks that we can start installing. So we'll have Dulfikar do some of those. We'll have Ethan Labrie. Now, certain has clan tech, right? I don't have my list in front of me. So yeah, we'll have Yasrudin do that because he could use the XP. And then we've got some medium lasers that we can have. How about Halima do 1, Daniel Apti do 1, and Tamalika do 1. Okay, so the archer is just waiting on its right arm to get put back on. We'll have Chris. We'll have Guillaume try that on a 4, and that works. Okay. Now we just need to have the armor put back on. The Stalker's just waiting on armor. The Banshee is going to be another 3 days from the looks of it. The Black Knight is just waiting on armor. The Hydaspes, of course, is waiting on techs. Now that we have some techs, we'll have him pull out that medium pulse laser. We'll have Radmilla start pulling out that streak SRM. No. Ammo bin. We'll have Ethan Ziwe start on that streak SRM. Okay. Infirmary, we can have Maru give up 1 more patient to an elite doctor. That'll be a broken arm and a concussion, I think. Okay, so that's the repair bay taken care of, the infirmary taken care of, the warehouse is looking okay. We're just waiting on Aleutian Lance to get back, and then we'll probably send them here, and then we'll probably send them here. And that should finish clearing out this area. Alright, and then how many double heat sinks have we got on hand? Still, we should have like 6. Yeah, we've got 6 inner sphere double heat sinks. We do not have any clan double heat sinks available from the look of things. Yeah, no clan double heat sinks. They're all going into the awesome. Detail then name, then repair details. We need to pull clan double heat sinks, or did I miss that? We pulled some double heat sinks out of the guillotine, and then we put it back in mothballs. And apparently we pulled just enough. Because, yeah, 15. We're going from, we had 19, we're going, no. We must have had 20 double heat sinks, because we're going with 25 in the new Hoser's ride. Was it Kappa Galaxy? No, I don't remember what your camo was. Alright. Akira Urban. Standard camouflage, Akira Urban. Okay. Standard camouflage, Akira Urban. Okay. Now all of the Hoser's rides look the same. This one that's being refitted has a barrel fist instead of a battle fist? Oh, because it doesn't have a battle fist in the left arm. Yeah, all the mechs painted on the awesome. I don't know which mechs you've taken out in which awesome. I just kind of assumed that all of the mechs were painted on all of the awesomes. Okay, so the Mackie needs his arm put back on. We can have Elena do that on a 2 for 360 minutes. Armor, 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 and a torso. Armor and stripping that. Okay, I think we're ready to advance another day. Oh, Naya Callow has given birth to Mubina Callow, a baby girl. Mubina Callow has been added to the personnel roster. Okay, well, you are definitely a dependent. You've got 0 XP. You've got a small arm skill of 4. And Anaya Callow, who was a private, has 9 XP. So almost ready to go up. Anaya Callow has reconsidered their loyalty to the unit. Their loyalty has improved. Okay, I did not realize that was a thing that was being tracked. Tough little girl, yeah, she's a heck of a shot for a 0-year-old. We did get in, what, 7 tons of SRM ammo and 10 tons of armor, so we can start putting these guys back together. That's 2 tons of armor just on this left torso. Jeez. We'll have Veronica put this armor back on. Seven minutes. Yeah, we'll have Veronica put that on. The archer. Hold on. Which lance are we trying to get up first? We've got the archer, Banshee, the Black Knight. Stalker over here is also damaged. I think we're gonna go for Tonga Lance. There are enough clan double heat sinks for the awesome rebuild, right? Yeah, barely. I think it was to the heat sink. Because I remembered we pulled... I don't remember if we had any in storage. Or how many we had in storage exactly. But we pulled 5 off the guillotine. We had to put... we put 25 in it. It holds 9. So that must have been 16 heat sinks that we had to put in it. Or no. Must have been 16 heat sinks that we had beforehand. Oh, wait. We put 25 in it. We pulled 5 off the guillotine, so we must have had 20 beforehand. But yeah, it was a close thing. It was just enough. And we're down to 23, or no, we're down to 118 points of armor. So that's going to be the archer and the stalker, was it? Yeah, the archer and the stalker. We'll have B knock out these armors. And the stalker, we're down to 42 points. Yeah, we'll have Veronica knock out some of those. That leaves us with 4 armor left. And then green. I guess probably because she's doing maintenance on this on the Banshee. Lima doing maintenance on the Banshee. Okay, so yeah, they've so she is the mech tech for this mech. So we'll do that. That leaves us with 3 points. Still waiting on the torso to finish up. Black Knight, we can put 3 points on that thing. Okay, so now we're just waiting on more armor for the Banshee and the Black Knight. We do now have Tonga Lance in reserve, which means that we can send both Aleutian and Galatea out exploring. Oh, a hostile data center. Look at that. That is a contract objective. Capture or destroy designated facility at 043 on track 1. So yeah, that is one of the things we have to do. Do we want to do that right now, or do we want to save up a little bit? We can send Aleutian and Tonga if we give it another day or two. So that's going to be October 14th incoming. We've got the personnel market. We've got a regular mech tech that we're not interested in. We've got 10 tons of armor just arrived. We've got the medium pulse laser and the LRM-15 ammo bin off the Hydaspes. We're still working on the Streak SRM-6. We're still working on putting the torso on the Banshee. Oh, so sick is gonna be spending 120 minutes a day on that. Banshee is gonna be another 1 day, and then we'll be able to get the arm back on. Let's see, we got the awesome refit done in 11,000 minutes. That's actually going quicker than I had thought. The hatchetman needed a 8, got a 5, will be another 85-50 minutes. We mothballed the guillotine. Vernita finished that up. The Kraken will be another couple of months. And we still cannot find any double heat sinks. Okay, so we got some armor in. Oh. We've got an allied base of operations that we need to evacuate because they're under attack. How about something in the briefing room, maybe? Oh. Oh, we have 4 pending battles. 2 of them tomorrow and 2 of them in 2 days. That is news to me. Was that not in the command center? No, I don't see anything in the command center about that. Hostile data center is not even on the list. Okay, so we've got the Banshee and the Black Knight needing to be repaired. We've got Galatea Lance needs to come back in. 0003 is not one of our objectives. But I wonder if maybe that that base will, oh good lord. Hostile artillery base. Personnel market was updated. Yeah, there was a mech tech, one that we're not interested in. He's just a regular with no SPAs or special abilities of any kind. Okay, so we've got a hostile artillery base. That is one of the ones that we're going to do tomorrow. And then a dropship and a breakthrough. There's the breakthrough, there's dropship. The breakthrough and the dropship are day after tomorrow, or 2 days after tomorrow. We've got this guy. Evacuate. Evacuate is tomorrow. Artillery base is tomorrow. The other 2 are 2 days later. So the evacuate battle, we are looking at close to 18,000 points worth of enemies and about 1,300 points worth of allies. Light missile turret, medium flak turret, laser turret, medium flak turret. We've got a demon, an SRM carrier, and Athena. These are all tanks except for a Galahad, a champion, a bombardier, a shootist, and a black knight. Better order a lot more armor? Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Armor standard, we've got 160 points in stock. We've got 240, 480 in transit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get about another 800 points. Yep, we'll do that. Is there anything else that we need to be ordering? Ammo, for example. I'd like to get the Mackie actually an LB10X instead of its autocannon 10. Is that something we can do quickly? That was in the right arm. Okay, so like that, like that, do like that, and that's gonna take 5,000 minutes. We don't have that kind of time. It's over 10 days. Just to swap out one gun and some ammo? Jeez. Okay, yeah, personnel market, mail regular mech tech. The Banshee. We can have most XP. Beyond. Oh, Veronica has more XP than just about anyone. Yeah, so we'll have Veronica knock out some of these quick armor jobs. We should have the right torso on by tomorrow. The Black Knight we should have by tomorrow as well. 21 points, 56 available. $24 points, 35 available. 7 points, 11 available. Okay, so the right torso will be tomorrow, the armor will be tomorrow, the height of speeds we can actually have Ethan try to take out this streak 6, and it worked. We can have Lydia try to take out the engine, that'll be a 3-day job for her. The avionics, that's gonna be a big job. I want someone with full time working on that. Hanul, you can start salvaging these double sinks. And Grimpe, you can do that as well. In the infirmary, we have a couple of spots opened up. We'll have Private Yushu with the contusion. Collarbone, sprained right foot. Go with the concussion and a couple sprains. Okay, so the repair bay is as it is. The warehouse, the hangar, personnel. Ed Atepko is 1 XP away from becoming an elite administrator. Nice. Yeah, I think we're going to advance to the 15th, right? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, unresolved contacts. Evacuate track 1, advance day anyway, no. Okay, so it says, okay, deployment date is today, battle date is tomorrow, because the deployment period on this thing is 2 days. So Galatea is out, Mariana is out. I guess we're sending Tonga. Let me just double check. Yeah, we've got 5 tanks and 5 mechs. We've got some recon mechs. We've got a fire starter and a mongoose, both with better than regular pilots. We've got some APCs and a foot platoon on our side. Okay, so yeah, that is gonna be Tonga Lance after all. Do we send Mariana or anyone else? So we'll do Tonga, and you know what? I'll see if I can't send some art. No, it's a base that we're trying to defend. So maybe artillery is not the best bet. Aerospace. We take less damage if we send more? Yeah, but we don't have the lances. We've got an artillery base that we need to send Mariana against. Because they've got 12,000 points worth of enemies. Deployment date is tomorrow, so we'll hold off on that. Yeah. Let's go ahead. We'll advance the day. Okay. So base of operations, Allied, evacuate is today, and artillery base, hostile destroy is today as well. We got maintenance on the Sholigar, maintenance on the Stalker. The Stalker is improving in quality, including I'm seeing some armor went up from D to C, which is nice. And we send a partial lance. Well, with 4 missions on the docket and 4 lances in store, I don't think we really can. I mean, we've got 2 days to prepare for both of these battles. If we take serious damage, it's going to take longer than that to repair. So we got in 3 tons of SRM ammo, 5 tons of armor. We did get the Streak SRM-6 off the Hydaspes. Still working on the engine, still working on that double heatsink. We did get the right torso on the Banshee, and Sosik gained an XP for that. The Awesome will be another 21, 22 days kind of time frame. Renita finished mothballing the guillotine. I thought we did that yesterday. It must have been mothballing in progress or something. But I remember seeing Renita spent 240 minutes mothballing the guillotine. The Kraken will be never, and the double heat sinks will also be never. So into the briefing room we go. Base of operation, Tonga Lance. We do have City dense, 45 by 35, full moon night, clear and calm. We have 2 rerolls. Reinforcement delay reduction, improved coordination allows friendly reinforcements to deploy quicker. That would be nice if we had enough units to deploy reinforcements. A detail of enemy scout mechs has been spotted in the area. Destroy around 50% of the attacking forces. Get 75% of the following forces to the destination edge. And the evacuating units are those 3 APCs, the Daedalus, and the foot platoon, which is hopefully loaded up in one of the APCs. Otherwise, they're going to be a very long time getting to the edge. Okay, and Wolf primary op 4 is going to be go Beta Galaxy just to give them. That's a little too close a match to those guys. Let's go with maybe this Beta Galaxy. Yeah, that works. And then the recon mechs, we'll just do them in fire brick. Oh, that's these two. Let's do evacuating units in blue. And then the turrets also in blue. Okay, so blue versus orange. Sounds like a plan. The map looks like that. Oof. That's a lot of alleyways. We deploy. They're deploying in the northwest and the southeast. So they're coming at us from both sides, although the southeast shouldn't be too big of a problem. We're deploying in the southwest. So we're going to have to rush up to the north to take out the primary op 4 and also the south to take out the recon mechs. Because I tell you what, that Mongoose and that Firestarter will make short work of those APCs. And we need 3 of those APCs or Daedalus. Let's just try to get them all off the board, shall we? Evacuating units. Can we configure player? Bot settings. We are forced withdrawal, auto flee to the north. And let's run away, self-preservation, no aggression, and piloting caution. Okay. Ooh. So we've got 2 rerolls. We could make it daytime. We could open up the map a bit. I don't know if opening up the map is a good thing. Probably is if we're deploying in the southwest and we're trying to defend them from the northwest and the southeast. But we'll see what we can do as is. That's new. Alright, we've won initiative and we are going for the base turrets. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, it's so dark. Go view. Can we make it less dark? Because it's actually really hard to see. Yeah, let's do the hex shadows at the base of hills. Line highlighting and shadows at hex borders. Level highlighting, yes. Floating isometric, no. Darken map at night, no. Okay. That is a really weird effect. But I think I get what we're going for. We do have a road that's traveling all the way up this west side of the map. So I would actually like to send a fairly heavy contingent up that way. We only need a couple of mechs, or even just a mech over here. Probably the Vulcan can take out. Yeah, I think the Vulcan can take out a fire starter and what was the other one? Fire starter and a mongoose versus our Vulcan. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Oh, we've already got a demon tank over here, so we can have... We'll have the archer start down here and try to cut them off from the south. And then we'll have the stalker and hoser traveling up the west side to try to flank them. Oh. In a combat unit. Okay. How about we just have the stalker try to flank them? And we'll have hoser start here and make his way up this way. I'm not wild about being quite so spread out, but I'm hoping we can pull this off. We have lost initiative and we are going first, which I guess is fine. We're at 10,000, they're at 18,000. Jeez. We'll go ahead and sprint for the extra 2 hexes. Tsubasa will be jumping over to here, I think. Probably be jumping next turn as well. Oh, they're trying to escape to the north, aren't they? Damn. Goku and the Galahad, yeah, I think I want to stop before sprinting speed. So we'll go there. Oh. Hoser needs to be sprinting as well. Okay. No actions during the movement phase. No targets during the shooting phase, at least not for you. The Stalker would like to take out this Galahad, which, if I'm not mistaken, has 2 Gauss rifles. No, 2 large pulse lasers and 2 medium pulse lasers. What else have we got? And 3 small pulse lasers. Okay, well. Galahads are fairly heavily armored, aren't they? 201, yeah, that's pretty heavy. Koku has 163, has an LRM-10 and a large pulse. 3 large pulses, oh dear. And we are just in medium range for those, so they're gonna be at +0 to hit. Do we need to stay with the units that are escaping? I don't think we do. I think we just need to... Oh... This is not going to go well. Our deployment was just not great. Yep, Hoser can't see anything yet. Stalker at the Galahad. We've got him on 7s with the larges. We've got the Koku on 6s. It's going to be 6s and 10s versus 7s and 9s. I'll do the 7s and 9s. We'll do one of the ER larges. Oh, the LRMs actually. We'll go 3 heat over because the combat computer apparently doesn't work in this version. We'll try to knock down the Galahad with an ER large, a bunch of mediums, and some missiles. Alright, Bombardier selected LRM 20 due to better damage potential. Twice. Stalker and Galahad are both illuminated by the Stalker's searchlight. The Shootist missed with everything with an autocannon. Oh, Shootist has an autocannon 20. As well as an ER large and a pair of medium pulses. Thank goodness it's inner sphere tech and not clan tech, or those would have been like 6s that he would have needed. Yeah, 4 long range. Yeah, no. The Galahad hits our Stalker in the left torso with a large pulse, hits us in the right leg with a medium pulse, and small pulses to the right arm and left arm, down to 25 in those 2 locations. The Athena combat vehicle does land a Gauss rifle on the APC's left side, destroying the APC. The Stalker at the Galahad hits him in the right torso with the large laser, hits him in the right torso, left arm, center torso with medium lasers. Got him with 7 SRMs, including a crit to the left torso, taking out a double heatsink, which actually this version of the Galahad kind of needs those heatsinks with all those lasers. And then the 3 LRM-5s, we got him with 5 LRMs to the center torso and left leg. The Koku got us 3 for 3 on 8s with the large pulse lasers for 10 apiece to the left arm, right leg, and right torso. All of those are down below 20 now. Bombardier misses Ash on 11s. The Galahad stays standing, and Tugiu stays standing. Both took 40 plus damage. Ash will not be doing any physical attacks, nor will Tsubasa, nor will Hoser. We've lost one of our APCs. If we lose any more, that is the end of the mission. You know what, would not mind taking another crack at this and trying to deploy differently. But we'll see. It bothers me that the enemy is deploying in the northwest corner, and our forces need to escape to the north, so they really just have to scooch just a little ways over to cover the entire north side of the map. That is not very fair, especially when they out BV us by 2 to 1 almost. 1.7 to 1. We have lost initiative, and we are going before the evacuating units. After the turrets. I thought the turrets might be worth a little bit more, but they are really pretty useless. Alright, we can advance on the Bombardier. Do we advance on the Bombardier, or do we start making our way up this way? Yeah, we'll continue advancing to the straight north. Tsubasa, I think will run over here. Try to catch those other 2 guys. Needs a 2 to not fly off the map. Still no sign of the fire starter and the mongoose. Alright, hoser. Hoser is going to go ahead and sprint again. Next turn, we'll be able to get into this intersection at a run. We can maybe start taking shots at the shootist and the SRM carrier. And the stalker, finally. The stalker would like to get into close range of the Koku. Alright, Ash's archer has no targets in sight. We've lost sight of the bombardier. We don't have any targets down here. Alright, let's go for the Koku, which it looks like is facing to the side, so we've got him on 6s. So we'll do one of the ER larges, we'll do all the mediums, we'll do the SRMs, we'll throw in an LRM5 on a 10 plus. Just to use those heat sinks. Last but not least, hoser. Hoser has no targets. Alright, the shootist misses the foot platoon with an autocannon 20, does hit with the ER large, kills 2 guys, leaves 5 of them alive. That foot platoon only had 7 guys in it, jeez. The champion hits the APC in the right side, hits it in the right side, hits it in the right side with some SRMs, and the APC is destroyed. That is our primary objective failed. So that's kind of a bummer. We might be sticking with this just to see if we can get some salvage. Let's see, our stalker hits the Koku in the left side, causing it minor motive system damage. Hits it in the turret with a medium laser, hits it in the front. Medium lasers to the turret, to the front, to the left side. And then we've got 8 SRMs, costing it more movement points and motive system damage, so that's a total of +4 to driving skill rolls after this. 5, 6. And it's down 2 movement points. Unfortunately, it is still quite the pillbox. It is heavily armed and armored, it's just not very mobile. The Galahad lands some large pulse lasers on our stalker's right leg, 2 of them going internal, and a medium pulse to the left and right arm each. The left arm is down to 8, right arm is down to 18. The Athena kills 4 guys with a Gauss rifle, leaves this 1 guy alive. The light missile turret misses the Athena. The Koku lands 2 more large pulse lasers on the stalker's right leg and right torso. That right leg is down to 1 structure. It's about to go. That's not good. If the stalker goes down, one of its arms to prop itself up is a major hit on its firepower. 40 plus damage, needs a 6, gets the 6. Okay. And those clan tech lasers are just obscene. Will not be kicking a building, nor will Tsubasa. The stalker also has no kicks. Hoser's ride has no kicks. Alright, the Galahad is at 5 heat, the stalker is at 1, which is... The stalker should be at like -3. I don't know why that bothers me. The shootist is at 4 heat. We have one initiative, but we're not going last. Alright, Ash will continue running straight north. Oh, there's the mongoose. Can we jump into his back arc? Yeah, we can. How do we not see him before, but now we can? He hasn't moved. Last but not least, the Stalker, who does not want to get into kicking distance with the Galahad. If we lose that right leg, we're pretty boned. So we will actually back up. He's got small pulse lasers. We've got medium lasers. Yeah, we'll back up one. The champion running and turning needed a 2, got an 8. The mongoose running and turning needed a 2, got a 12. APC flees the battlefield. So that is too little, too late. Alright, Ash has no targets. Tsubasa has no idea where that mongoose or the fire starter went. Oh no, the mongoose is up here by that turret. The Stalker at the Galahad on 7s. That's gonna be, I'm thinking... Yeah, we'll go 9 heat over. It's probably gonna be our last shot before we go down. We'll be able to cool down once we're on the ground. We've got the Athena, we've got the champion. It was blocked by this height 4 building. So that'll be the Athena, I guess. Or actually, in the back of the shootist? We're in the back of the shootist. We've got him on 7s, and he's got an autocannon 20, which takes ammo. So yeah, we'll be unloading 2 PPCs and a large laser into the back of the shootist. Then we'll be popping the Athena with some medium lasers on 7s. We'll go 4 heat over for that. Oh, the shootist twisted and shot at us, got us in the right torso with that autocannon 20. Medium flak turret hits the mongoose in the head for a point, forcing Bayanai's first consciousness check. And 3 pellets to the left leg, down to 8 armor there. Champion is shooting at a building. The Galahad continues grouping his shots on that right leg, so the Stalker is definitely going down this turn. And a hit to the center torso, and a hit to the right arm and the left torso. The Athena shooting at a building and destroys it. No, it doesn't destroy it, just does some damage to it. Medium flak turret at the Athena, hits it in the front with a couple points, hits it in the turret, hits it in the left side, in the front, and the turret in the front and left side. See, LBX is maybe... It's supposed to be really good against vehicles, but I'm not seeing it. We're just not getting the crits. Use that heat, huh? The light missile turret misses the champion on 10s. The Koku misses Hoser on 10s and 12s. Did not realize the Koku could see Hoser. The Stalker at the Galahad hits him in the left torso for 8, down to 6. ER large to the left leg, down to 15. You can't fight bad die rolls? No, there's really nothing you can do if the dice don't like you. We've got medium lasers to the left torso, left arm, left leg, and the right torso and right leg, so we're just splashing all over that Galahad. Yeah, those crits. Roll to 4, roll to 5, roll to 5. Could have been better. We did get some SRMs on the Galahad. We got him with 10 SRMs, so that's going to be a +1 to his PSR. Got him in the right torso going internal for no effect. We got the left arm down to 4. Right torso again. Right torso again. Left torso critting on a double heat sink. Is that the same one? Yeah, that's the left torso double heat sink taken out twice, not yeah, that's one double heat sink taken out. So that was a wasted crit. Hoser at the shootist. Misses the first shot on a 7, got a 6. The second shot got him in the right torso rear, going internal and taking out his ER large. Large laser to the right arm. Medium lasers at the Athena to the turret and the left side and the front for no real effect. The Mongoose shooting at a building. The Galahad goes down, hurts the pilot, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets an 8. The Stalker automatically goes down, takes 9 to the center torso and the left leg, which are still really fresh. I mean, oh. Yeah, that right torso is hurting and the right leg is gone, but other than that, this thing is fine. Tugyu does take a hit in the fall, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 5. Hoser also took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets a 12. Ash has no physical attacks. Tsubasa has no physical attacks. Hoser. Can we punch the shootist? Yes, we can, on a 6. We punched him in the left arm for 8, down to 14 armor there. I was really hoping to get that autocannon ammo. The Stalker is up to 9 heat, which is going to be a movement penalty and a targeting penalty next turn. I did not notice. Which side did the Stalker go down on? The Stalker is turning his back to the Galahad. That's not great. Because we're not going to have any movement points to turn this turn. We've lost initiative, but we are going last within our team. We're at 84%, they're at 93%. Yeah, put simply, they just have more mechs than us, and more tanks, and more everything. Alright, the Vulcan. Like to get eyes on the Mongoose. Needs a 3 plus, we can do that, I hope. The Stalker can't even turn. He's going to be taking shots on the right side, which is his weak side. Anything that hits his leg is going to go into that torso. Oh, man. That's not great. That is really not great. Holzer, I guess, will engage the demon. Because the shootist hasn't moved yet. Actually, if we stand still, we can hit the demon without minimum range penalties, and we can kick the Athena. Oh, and the champion is in our back now. Okay, Daedalus flees the battlefield. Vulcan needed a 3, got a 3. So, yeah, Tsubasa trying to fail that piloting check. The Glass Spider needed a 6, got a 9. The champion needed a 1, got a 6. Ash still has no targets. Tsubasa still has no targets. Considering how badly outnumbered we are, I'm really surprised that we're having such a hard time finding targets. So yeah, we've got the Galahad on our right side. We've got a pair of mediums. We've got an SRM. The LRMs are not going to hit. Holzer has a shootist in his back with an autocannon 20. That's no fun. That shootist is basically fresh, aside from that one shot to the rear torso. There's not a lot we can do about that. We've got the champion on 4s, we've got the demon on 1s. Go for the champion, shall we? We'll do 2 PPCs. We'll do a large laser. We'll do the 2 left medium lasers, and we'll do the small laser. That'll put us at 1 heat and should still let us kick with the right leg. Oh no, if we don't go down. And we went down. The shootist shot us in the left leg for 20, and the center torso rear for 6, 12. Sorry, 6 and 9 to the center torso, 6 to the left torso rear. The champion also got us in the right leg with that LB10X. Medium pulse lasers to the right arm, and small pulse laser to the right arm. Small pulse laser to the left arm. SRMs to the right arm, left leg, center torso. Would have been the head. We've got 3 edge remaining. The demon hits Hoser in the center torso and the left arm with a pair of streak SRMs. The stalker at the Galahad hits him in the right leg with a medium laser, missed with everything else on 8s. The Koku hits Hoser in the center torso and the right arm and the center torso with large pulse laser, down to 6 on that center torso, and 4 LRMs to the left arm. Hoser returning fire at the champion, got him in the right arm with a PPC and a large laser. Missed the first PPC on a 4 with a 3. You can't fight bad dice rolls. Medium laser to the champion's center torso down to 23, left torso down to 15, small laser to the left arm. And Hoser just takes a random 16 points of damage to the right and left torso, the right arm, and the left leg. So that right arm is down to 1 structure. And Hoser goes down, falls on his right arm, destroys the right arm, transfers into the right torso, and falls on the right torso. Hoser needs a 9 to avoid hurting himself in the fall, gets a 6. Needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 5. Fails to knock down the champion. And yeah, Boo is right. This whole battle is just boo. Ash has no physical attacks. Tsubasa has no physical attacks. The champion shoots or kicks Hoser in the center torso down to 19 structure. The shootist kicks Hoser in the left torso down to 5 armor. And at this point, is it worth going on another turn? I don't think it is. I don't think we're picking up any salvage this time. I think we're just going to declare defeat. I don't really think there's a whole lot we could have done about that. Oh, I said that we did control the battlefield. I should have said no. Oh. No, we did not control the battlefield. Means... Let's see, the arm was destroyed, not blown off. Yeah. Hoser's ride took some pretty major damage. Lost the right arm, internal on the right torso, and the center torso. The stalker lost its right leg, went internal on the right torso. Not a total loss. Hoser and Tugyu both took hits. They're going to need some help. The Koku... We didn't kill the Koku. Force withdrawal, we failed to do that. Reach the edge, we failed to do that. This was just like the worst of defeats. Okay, well, that was demoralizing. But Wait. Wait. That means they get to keep the base? They get to keep the base. That's not how that's ever been done before. The base is defended by well-equipped veteran troops, turrets, and a commander and a mech. What I want to know is, how did they build these friggin' bases overnight? And they've got fucking 3 lances of mechs just at their disposal. 3 more than we do, apparently. Alright, so let's go to the infirmary. Delphine, let's get your sprained left leg out of there and your sprained left arm out of there. We'll have Holzer and Tugyu assigned there. We'll have Maru take care of the sprains. They are clan. Yes, that is true. Not all of their stuff was clan, but man, that tank with the 3 pulse lasers, the thing was just insane. As long as Hoser doesn't have a broken leg. No, that was Hoser go. Oh, let's do it this way. Some cuts on his left arm, 3 days out, no big deal. Yarvik is still 9 days out. Tugyu is a bruise on his left foot. He is 2 days out. Which does mean that Hoser is not going to be ready for a fight in time for these other 2 battles. The repair bay, we've got the Banshee. Needs its right arm put back on. We'll have Ratnabala spend 180 minutes doing that. Send him out injured? Are you sure about that? I'm not sure about that. We'll do that. 44 armor left. Black Knight is gonna need more than 44 armor. So, have Ben do that. No. Could have taken a loss on that mission and came out better. Yeah, we could have come out on that a lot better. And I think if we had had a second lance backing us up would have helped a lot. Maybe a better deployment. Instead of being kind of tucked away out from behind. Or if we had deployed from the north, that would have been ideal. Even from the south would have been, I think, better. Because then we could have just rushed straight north with the retreating forces. Yeah, that deployment was just the worst. That was not a good place for us to start. And the bad guys really just had us overwhelmed, and they were just too well placed. Alright, so the Banshee will have Dulfikar replace a couple of those. We'll have Monroe replace that one. The ammo bin will have Shoyab do. The PPC is going to be maybe a veteran. We'll have Tamalika put the ERPPC in. The double heatsink go to Kai. And the ammo bin, we'll have Shoyab repair the ammo bin. So the Black Knight now is just waiting on 18 points of armor. Oh, you mean not even attempting the battle? Yeah, we would have been better off just failing that battle. But the part They took our base. That was our base, and now it's their base. I've never seen that happen before. We're gonna have to do something about that. In the meantime, we do still have the artillery base that we need to destroy. And that is going to be another 12,000 points. So that is going to be, I'm thinking, Mariana. No, the Black Knight is still waiting on some stuff. Well, the Black Knight's not waiting on much. Or we could send Galatea and Aleutian. We're gonna need 2 lances for the ground dropship and the breakthrough. That's gonna be an Aleutian or Galatea. This is going to, the dropship is going to be a major problem, because they've got, what? 23,000 points. That's not gonna be fun. Here they've got 12. Here they've got 6. Or not even 6, they've got 3. This one, I'm not seeing where it says which mechs we're supposed to be bringing. Yeah, this hostile artillery base that just appeared out of nowhere, and suddenly we are required to attack it on this specific day. I wish we could hold off on that. And also, we reconned this area. We would have found that base. Man, they really have ramped up the challenge in this game, I think, with stuff like this. That was an unpleasant stunt they pulled on us. Alright, I know it's a little early. Sneaky clans, yeah. I know it's a little early, but I don't want to get started on that next battle just yet. There's not a lot we can do in the meantime. I would like to send Mariana on that one. So let's go ahead. What else can we send? Can we send a Drillson? Yeah, let's send a Drillson. Okay, and we will go ahead and save again. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Mr. McGorilla, if you're still here. Carpathice, if you're still here. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for joining me. Varenk, always a pleasure, of course. I think this is where we're going to call it. So don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. And if you're watching this on YouTube, check out my Twitch bio for a link to the Discord. And we will see you guys next week. Until then, have yourselves a good one.